Breaking news! We're live, everybody. Back with Horror News Report for today, March 21st? Yeah, I guess that's right. March 21st, everyone. The first day of spring or something. It wasn't long ago. I don't know when it was. Larry doesn't keep track of dates. Isn't that funny? So we're here, if you haven't joined us before, we're here to run down the latest horror headlines that irritate me. And I will bitch about them. And rant. Bitch and rant. And we've got a couple positives. We're starting right out with a positive one. Let's get to it, shall we? Breaking news, everyone! This headline comes from BloodyDisgusting.com. And it reads... I'm on the wrong page. And it reads... Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Mega rare cut of The Shining. With never seen deleted scene. Goes up for auction. I mean, how cool is that? There's a positive fucking news report. Very cool. A completely never before seen cut of The Shining with a scene. I'm saying scene a lot, just like this headline. With a scene that's never been. I mean, somebody has to snatch this up and make a fucking Blu-ray of it. Do they not? The auction starts at $3,700. I can't imagine how fucking high that will go. But, man, somebody like Shout Factory or fucking Synapse or... I mean, it's one thing to buy it. That doesn't mean you have rights. You can own the film as a collector, but it doesn't mean you have the rights to turn it into anything. So what's fucking The Shining? Like Warner Brothers, I guess? I want to say Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers needs to fucking get that. Like now, get on it, WB. Get on that shit and make us a nice Blu-ray transfer so I can see that. I mean, it's a one-of-a-kind fucking print. There's one. Hey, Kieran, welcome aboard. Kieran, breaking news from Rue Morgue magazine. And Rue Morgue's headline reads, "Horror has a new home." And the article goes on to compare Blumhouse, the Blumhouse production company and distributor, I guess, to like Universal Studios in their heyday, Hammer Films in their heyday, even like I mean, it goes on to like closer with like Lionsgate in the early 2000s and stuff like that. But I mean, you might be getting a little carried away. They use examples of like The Purge, and Happy Death Day. The new Amityville, The Awakening is Blumhouse. The Insidious franchise. These are all examples that they use to tell us that, Blumhouse is the new Hammer Films, I don't think so. I'm going to go on record right now, write this date down, March 23rd, or March 21st. Larry, 2018, I'm going on record to say that Blumhouse will not ever be as legendary is the Universal Studios or fucking Hammer Films. That will never happen. Their movies are mostly just big budget crap, that will be forgotten mostly. And it's even the good ones are there's varying success. All the complete shit then. Yes, exactly, Kieran. All complete shit. They get lucky occasionally. I enjoyed the Paranormal Activity series, but of course, they went too far with it. It got ridiculous. Now it's a joke. So I'm not on board with that. The funny part is that the dude says in the article, the author says, "Who will save horror?" And he says, "Blumhouse will." Well, I can list a fucking couple thousand different production companies that I think are saving horror that are way better than fucking Blumhouse, and just a few if you'll indulge me. How about Glass Eyed Pix and Larry Fessenden? He's been making low-budget independent movies forever. They're awesome. That's what we're looking for. A24 coming out with fucking Oscar-nominated fucking horror movies. Awesome. How about IFC Midnight? They're hit and miss now, not as good as they used to be, but they're still cranking out some serious horror that is top notch. Netflix exclusive films. How about those guys? They put out better films than Blumhouse, as well as Shudder. They both just started doing their own exclusive films, but all better than Blumhouse in my opinion, and that's just a sampling. There's a ton more that I didn't list, but kid, whoever wrote this article, get your fucking head out of your ass. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. I even wrote down Uncorked Entertainment. Uncorked Entertainment is there's a small percentage of fucking successes, but they put out some challenging horror movies occasionally, Playground from Poland. Watch that fucking movie and tell me that's not fucking hardcore. It's seriously hardcore. So let's move on to my clip that didn't play. What happened here? There it goes. Thank you. Let's move on. Take two. Okay, so this is from BloodyDisgusting.com. And the headline reads, Warner Brothers celebrates Monster Week with Rampage, everyone, shall we? The fucking Rock movie. Dwayne Rock fucking Weasel, whatever his fucking name is. So, I'm reading this article, and it's literally just, it's so obviously paid for by fucking Warner Brothers. It's literally just a schedule of the Rampage promotions that they're having at various events to, promoting the fucking film. And it's just a list, a schedule of Rampage promotions. That's an action movie. I guess, you could go a little kaiju there, but it's mainly just a crappy, big budget, god-awful CGI action movie. And now big websites like Bloody Disgusting, they're on the payroll, everyone. They're getting, Warner Brothers is you need to hook us up. You need to hook us up with an article, where people can where you schedule out where people can go for our promotions, and do that now. And they're like, yes, sir, how high? That's what you get with big websites. You gotta play the game, but also, as a fan, you're looking at the articles and say, this is not what I want to read. It's so clearly a plant. And, I wish they would just do horror stuff. Cooler things. You got to get advertising. You got to get it paid for. Unless you keep it micro small, like Larry, then you're on the payroll. It's sad. Breaking news! Also from on the payroll of Warner Brothers, BloodyDisgusting.com. This is Netflix horror film streaming in April 2018, which is a useful article. You know, they tell you all the stuff that's, you know, Netflix is putting out. I don't care about, like, you know, just putting old movies on there typically, but I like when they put on Netflix exclusives as we're going back. And April, this is a nice one, positive fucking article. April 25th, Psychokinesis from South Korea, I think. But it's the director of Train to Busan, Sang-ho Yeons, I want to say his name is. So, I mean, that's exciting. The trailer looks fucking cool. And like I said, April 25th on Netflix. That will be a Netflix exclusive. And I just did that article because it's something cool. Way to go. I don't think anybody probably paid for advertising to have them put that on their website. Maybe Netflix. I don't know. But I'm going to look forward to that. Because Train to Busan, you know, it was a very much of an action horror movie, but really fucking well made. And I want to see what Sang-ho Yeons, maybe, is going to do with Psychokinesis. So I'll look for that. And we continue here. Also from Bloody Disgusting. This is a disgusting article, so it fits right in. The headline reads, there will not be killer robots in the planned Chopping Mall remake. Chopping Mall, movie from the 80s, had, security robots gone fucking mad inside of a mall, group of teenagers trapped in there, robots fucking blowing them up with lasers and stuff. I didn't know they were doing a remake of fucking Chopping Mall. So let me be the first to say, fuck you, everybody involved. That's terrible. It's disgusting. Just watch the original. There's nothing wrong with it. And then also, it is a remake by Robert Hall. And he said that the remake will have possessed. It's a supernatural story, not like technology or science fiction horror like the original one was. Let's be honest, science fiction horror. It's a supernatural story about possessed mannequins attacking a group of teenagers. And I quote from Mr. Robert Hall, director. Yeah. Karen says mannequins now, apparently. Yeah, it's super gay. And I quote from Mr. Director Robert Hall, sorry, guys, ... purists. I have a different take. So, I don't believe he's actually sorry, first of all. I don't think he gives a shit. I've met the man. I've met Robert Hall. I was a fan of Laid to Rest when it first came out. Very intense fucking slasher movie. I was excited about the prospect of there just being, I mean, it's brutal fucking special effects. And Robert Hall's a special effects guy turned writer-director. So, rightly so, it was like filled with awesome practical effects and super bloody and fucking over the top. I enjoyed the first one. Now, that being said, Chrome Skull, the second one, it blew like terrible. It was absolutely fucking ridiculous. Hey, Bub, what's up, man? And Chrome Skull was awful. Nothing like the first one. There was a crack SWAT team of people trying to penetrate the Chrome Skull lair. It had the douchebag from fucking 9021 in it, whatever. Something green. Brian Austin Green, the guy that's banging Megan fucking Fox. The second one is shit. The second one is shit, Bub says. So I have confirmation. He had a movie coming out. I was at Texas Frightmare. He had a movie coming out called Fear Clinic. And Fear Clinic was originally his web series. Did I say Megan Fox? Mr. Megan Fox. Yeah, he's Mr. Megan Fox. That's all we know. He was like a rapper. He was like a wigger rapper back in the day. I remember it was just fucking, it was sad and pathetic. He was like the douchebag from fucking 90210 that nobody cared about. And somehow he was able to penetrate fucking Megan Fox. I don't get it, but, she's probably not all that smart, so there you go. Anywho, moving on. So Fear Clinic was a web-based series that Robert Hall did, and he had a film that was premiering at Texas Frightmare based on the web series, the Fear Clinic movie based on his Fear Clinic web series, and he was doing free autographs, him and another actor from the movie that I can't think of. He was also in Laid to Rest. But I went up, and they were just giving out full-size posters of fucking Fear Clinic, and I was like, why not? I'm sure it sucks based on Chrome Skull, but there was no line, so I walked up and grabbed a poster, and Robert Hall, he just couldn't have seemed like a bigger fucking douchebag. It was clear that he didn't want to be there. I asked the simple question. I was like, I haven't seen the web series. Would you recommend I watch the web series before watching the movies? Just trying to, feign interest, if you will. And he was just like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like the biggest douchebag ever. And the actor from fucking Laid to Rest that was beside him, he didn't even offer to sign my poster. He was also signing them for free. He was wearing guy liner and a fucking mink stole or something. They just seemed, and fucking Robert Hall had the gelled up homo hawk. That's like the fucking, you have a full head of hair, but you gel your hair up so it looks like a mohawk. It's called the homo hawk. He had a fucking full-blown homo hawk going on, and just seemed like the biggest D-bag ever. I won't support anything that fucking guy does, because he's a fucking asshole. So, it seems right that he's doing a remake of Chopping Mall. It seems right. He's perfect for remakes. Breaking news, also from BloodyDisgusting.com. We'll continue on the remake train. Mr. Bub Smith says cock hawk. I like that term as well. Cock hawk or a homo hawk. I don't know what the official term for it is, but it's just minutely less douchey than when you start gelling your hair forward, like the sides of your hair, so your hair is plastered to the side of your head. It's a little less douchey than that, but just such a small amount. Remakes, Bob! My sound effect didn't play. I blame Bob somehow. See, I didn't call out Bub that time, and it fucking worked. What a dick. Why are you on here dicking up my broadcast? Bub! Breaking news, also from Bloody Disgusting. Remakes, everyone. Director John Hyman's assures his Maniac Cop remake is still happening. Well, thank fuck for that, because we really need another remake. John Hyman's. You can eat a dick just for that, alone. But I looked into John Hyman's a little, and he's the director of 2 Now, not one, but two Universal Soldiers sequels with fucking Van Damme, like in the 2000s, like 2012, I think was the last one. Breaking news! No one, did anybody know they were making fucking Universal Soldiers sequels? Holy fuck. So he's doing that, and like he's got a filmography of just like a bunch of bullshit TV. So I have no faith in that crap. Like, fuck, I'm never gonna watch it anyway. But go fuck yourself, John Hymans, with your fucking Universal Soldiers sequels and your fucking remake and your bullshit TV. Eat a dick. I hope nobody goes to see your movie. And we're wrapping it up. And Maniac Cop doesn't need a fucking sequel or a remake because, you know, it's a fucking time capsule of fucking cheesy 80s fucking... 80s? 80s, I think. Direct to fucking video. Horror! We don't, like, that's good! It's good to have that. It doesn't need to be updated. Like, I want it. I want it the way it was. That precious little package. We still have that. So fuck you. Fuck you and everyone involved. Breaking news. Our final story of the day, everyone. Aren't you sad? This is from Rue Morgue. Rue Morgue's 20th anniversary t-shirts are on sale. I wanted to personally say congratulations to Rue Morgue for being around for 20 years. Man, that magazine used to be so fucking great. When I first started reading it, like early 2000s, late 90s, when Rodrigo Gudinio, I think is how you say his name, was the editor-in-chief and the founder of the magazine. It was so fucking good. Such good fucking articles. They didn't give a fuck. Like, there was no big budget. There was no Rampage on the cover or anything. It was all fucking for serious horror fans. Well written. Wide array. I mean, I got that magazine and it opened my mind because I was like, wow, like, there's like books and fucking, it's not just about the movies, books and art and music and like all a huge celebration of horror. And I was like blown away. I got a subscription. I got like the next fucking 100 issues or something. But you know, now Rodrigo fucking like wanted to make movies. He had to make movies, everyone. So he turned it over to somebody and like did a little swirl. You know, like the fucking floater turd that won't fucking go down the toilet. It just kind of circles the bowl every time you fucking try to flush. It's like that now. But it's still around. Congratulations on 20 years. You guys were super influential on me. And you created this monster right here that's giving you shit. But congrats. Was that a nice congratulations? It's as good as Larry can do. So, hey, Bub, thanks for stopping by. And George, I didn't say hi to George. Hello, George. And Kieran, and anybody else that I missed, thanks for stopping by. I will be back Friday with horror movie finds. Until then, as always, get the fuck